Hi guys, this is Charlie Storey of charliechess.com. This is a quick plug for my Sniper 2012 DVD Disc 3 of 4 called Defeating the Schmidt-Benoni and Defeating D4 Style Players. So here's the DVD initial screen that you'll get after your DVD is loaded up, and you've got Sniper Warfare, Battle Scenes or DVD Learning. Very similar to all of the other discs, same format. I've tried to keep the consistency. So let's have a look at what happens when I click on Sniper Warfare here. Well, it just goes into the start of our first DVD. There it is, Disk3 Defeating 1D4. And I've put them into 8 different chapters spanning across the 4 DVDs, and here we have section 1 Schmidt-Benoni with an early knight f3.
Welcome to the Sniper 2012 DVD. Disc 3 is all about D4 style openings. I called it Defeating D4, and that's what we're going to be looking at. How a sniper practitioner can defeat D4, or at least get level positions against them. So let's get into it. So G6, D4, Bishop G7, F4. Right, we've got a position here. You can see in green here how good white's centre is. He's got a lovely pawn centre here, and he's going to probably play C4 in the next move, and then you would have a position that's more appropriately would come under the umbrella of a D4 opening. Now the reason I call it a D4 style opening is that because white could actually open them with D4 and play E4 and get back into one of the main lines, and they can transpose, and a lot of these sniper variations can transpose to each different disc. So you're kind of aware of the 4 discs now, and you'll see that it's possible for them all to transpose into one another. That's why you really need to view all 4 discs if you want to have a complete and good repertoire against anything that white does with our great sniper framework of G6, Bishop G7 and C5. So what I'm going to look at in detail in this, which is chapter 5, we're going to be looking at how black deals with the Schmidt-Benoni. Now the Schmidt-Benoni, as I understand it, is sort of when white goes knight C. If we look at white's pieces here, white goes knight C3 and then D5. But he can also play the pawn on F4, knight C3 and D5, and that's also known as a Schmidt-Benoni in certain circles. So easiest way to classify that, in my view, is when you get this sort of structure for white, it's the Schmidt-Benoni with knight C3 and the Schmidt-Benoni pawn on C4, then knight C3. So it's this pawn on C2 that distinguishes between the 2 Schmidt-Benonis. Right, so how does black play against the Schmidt-Benoni? Because if white does get this knight C3 and pawn to D5, he's going to be quite cramped in the centre. Now there is ways to play against that cramping. There's 2 main ways, and that's what we're going to have a look at in this section 1. We're going to have a look at how black is going to deal with it directly by not playing a pure sniper. In other words, playing D5, and we're going to have a look at black playing a pure sniper with C5. So, first game we're going to have a look at here is Shadrina versus Chernyshov from 2010, and it involves a D5 move straight away. So let's have a look at it. So, if D5 here, then it's going to be a bit different to our normal sniper. So there's D5. If you look at the green there, that's representing, it's not all green, as you've seen in the other DVDs, all green is a pure sniper, normally the sniper structure. This is one way of playing against this formidable pawn central setup. Okay, let's continue on. So white gets a nice big grab in the centre. We're going to be looking at C5 instead of D5, of course, but let's just go through this entire game first. C5, that's what we would call a deferred sniper again.
And I'm just going to quickly span you through the rest of the DVD now.
This really does
A bit more on the Schmidt-Benoni there.
main problem at C3 core.
This is an endgame that came from one of the earlier sniper games that was analysed. Black goes on to win quite easily. This one, if you notice on C3, one of the key factors of the Schmidt-Benoni is bishop takes C3 within the sniper, and it's been played here. More details on that on this DVD. Scanning through quickly again on this DVD, just quickly spanning through again, showing you how Black gets his counterplay against the Schmidt-Benoni. Just quickly flying through again. There's another example of the bishop takes C3. White has the weak pawns. Black's very active in the centre. Black's doing well.
Look at that, queen e5, bishop e2, queen b6.
Just spanning through quickly the entire DVD.
Knight f6, knight h5.
And here we have a look at defeating d4 style. This is known as the white arrow versus the Bermuda triangle. This is all new material, not covered in the 2011 February book. This is published June 2011.
The white arrow versus the Bermuda. Black's more than happy to take on the endgame because of that bishop on g2.
Just flying through the DVD now.
That was his rescue, 2500, back to me, 2400.
Another win for Black there.
Okay.
And just flying through in general the DVD here. Really flying through. And pretty much that's it.